Ma'am, what do you think of the plan for integration as it's been set up by the city?
Well, I think it's wonderful, but I think colored people want Flynn School for their school. I think they should let them have it if they want that. But this busing and transferring for the colored and the white, I think it really is good. But if they want to keep their children right here at Flynn, I think they should be able to.
Do you have any children involved in this
Yes, I
plan?
do. I have a 9-year-old boy. He also was transferred from Temple. He's going to Fogarty, and I like it very much.
You have no objections to the
No,
busing?
I don't.
Thank you very much. Ma'am, what do you think of the idea of integrated education? Do you think colored children should be in school all by themselves and white people somewhere else, or do you think they should be mixed?
I think they should be mixed together.
And do you think the plan that's been set up by the city to bus some children from one school to another,
No, I don't think so. I don't think it's right.
even if it's designed to mix the children, whereas you have some schools that are almost entirely Negro, and this will make it a better division?
I still say I think they should be mixed together and go on the buses together.
They should.
Sure.
Now, you're going to Roger Williams Junior High School. What do you think? Do you think all Negro education is better than mixed education?
Well, no, because, same as any other school, everybody doesn't get along with everybody. I will agree to that, but most of my friends are white anyway, and I get along with everybody.
You think it'll improve the situation if they're mixed on the elementary
I think
school
so.
level?
I think so,
Yes,
too.
I do.
This gentleman was too far away for the microphones, but he told me he was one of 6 persons moving around the shopping center telling everyone else to stay away from our cameras. I asked him why. He said representatives of the community were doing all the talking, or not talking, over at school committee headquarters. He refused to tell me his name, but he did say he was an employee of the school department. Now, if the demands of this allegedly representative group are not met, the gentleman said 1,700 children would stay out of school next Wednesday and thereafter until the demands are met. Obviously, there were no more opinions available at the shopping center, so we moved across the street, across Prairie Avenue, to the home of Mrs. William Newsome, a member of the local NAACP's Education Committee. Mrs. Newsome, what do you think of the demonstrations that are going on at the school committee yesterday and today?
I think it's too bad that it had to happen this way. The reason for it has to be considered. Their demands are equal to the fact that we have not been heard as far as the political scene is concerned, but I disagree with the approach that they are taking.
What do you think their motives are, these leaders who are up at the school committee?
If you have determined who exactly the leaders are up there, as a resident of South Providence, you're better than I am. As far as motives are concerned, I see the possibility of, shall we say, an organizational leadership in terms of persons whose organizations many times represent the techniques of the Black Power segment, really being the architects of this entire situation.
Do you think they're truly representative of the community?
I doubt that there's anybody in the whole city of Providence at this time that can say that they are truly representative of the entire thinking of South Providence. I had the experience when I got back home this morning. There were 20 people on the basis of one telephone contact of mine. Ms. Newsom, we're ready for a meeting. We want to go down with you to give our speech. My attitude, I've checked with other quotes, leader, end of quotes. We feel there's no need for a demonstration until the right people are there, where our demands, if we have demands, our first demand will be that the school committee sees to it that this whole program goes into effect on next Wednesday, that the school committee sees to it that despite the fact it's late, despite the fact with all of the mistakes that have been made in this thing, that eventually the voice of the people of South Providence be heard as they have been heard in other parts of the city.
Mrs. Newsom, what plans does the NAACP have in this controversy?
It is our intention, it is our plan, it is our determination that should the school committee recapitulate at this time, that we can do nothing else but file an injunction against them in terms of seeing to it that this plan is put into effect on next Wednesday. We have been in touch with our national office already to have help again from the national office in terms of filing a formal injunction in the federal courts against the school department if they recapitulate.
So there are Negroes from South Providence who want this Providence plan junked. They want it junked now. And there are Negroes in South Providence who say they'll go to court if it is junked to put it back into effect.
This is right.
Who can say who is representing South Providence at this moment? This is Art Norwalk for TV 10 News.